Wildfires are again ravaging Los Angeles. The city, known for its glitz and glamour, is now shrouded in a blanket of smoke and ash. The once vibrant neighborhoods are now scenes of chaos and destruction. Driven by strong winds and dry conditions, the fires are spreading at an alarming rate. The Santa Ana winds, notorious for their ferocity, are pushing the flames faster than ever, making containment efforts incredibly challenging. Thousands of acres have already burned, homes are gone, lives are at risk, families are being evacuated, leaving behind everything they own, uncertain if they will have anything to return to. The iconic Hollywood Hills are under threat. The flames are creeping closer to the Hollywood sign, a symbol of dreams and aspirations, now overshadowed by the looming disaster. The air is thick with smoke. The once clear skies of Los Angeles are now a hazy gray, making it difficult to breathe and see. The health risks are mounting, especially for those with respiratory issues. The glow of the flames can be seen for miles. At night, the horizon is lit up with an eerie orange glow, a constant reminder of the devastation that continues to unfold. This is a scene that has become all too familiar in recent years. Each wildfire season seems to bring more destruction, more heartbreak, and more questions about the future. The Santa Ana winds, infamous for their role in fueling wildfires, are back. These winds, hot and dry, create the perfect conditions for wildfires to thrive and spread uncontrollably. These hot, dry winds whip through the canyons, turning small sparks into raging infernos. The canyons, with their dense vegetation, act as a tinderbox, ready to ignite at the slightest provocation. Firefighters are struggling to keep up. The terrain is treacherous, the flames are unpredictable. Every day, these brave men and women put their lives on the line, battling not just the fire, but exhaustion and the elements. This is a battle against nature at its most destructive. The sheer power of the flames is a humbling reminder of our vulnerability in the face of such natural forces. The fires are a stark reminder of the power of nature. They show us how quickly our lives can be turned upside down, how fragile our existence truly is. They are also a reminder of the increasing threat posed by climate change. As our planet warms, the conditions that lead to these devastating fires become more common. As temperatures rise and droughts become more severe, wildfires are likely to become even more common and destructive. The future of Los Angeles and many other regions depends on our ability to address these environmental challenges head-on. Firefighters are on the front lines of this disaster. They are the unsung heroes stepping into the inferno when everyone else is fleeing. Their courage and determination are unmatched as they face the flames head-on. They are working around the clock, risking their lives to save lives and property. The conditions are brutal. The heat is intense, the smoke is choking, the danger is constant. Every breath they take is filled with smoke. Every step they take is a step into the unknown. The exhaustion is overwhelming, but they push through, driven by a sense of duty and a desire to protect their communities. But still, they fight on. Their resolve is unbreakable. They know that every moment counts, and they are determined to make a difference. They are not just fighting a fire. They are fighting for the safety and future of their neighbors, friends, and families. These brave men and women are using every tool at their disposal. From hoses and axes to advanced technology, they are equipped to tackle the blaze from every angle. Their training and experience are put to the test as they strategize and adapt to the ever-changing conditions. Air tankers drop fire retardant from the sky. These massive aircraft are a crucial part of the firefighting effort, creating barriers to slow the spread of the flames. The coordination between ground and air teams is a testament to their teamwork and dedication. Helicopters scoop water from lakes and oceans. They fly low and fast, delivering precise drops to douse the hottest spots. The pilots and crews work tirelessly, knowing that their efforts can make the difference between containment and catastrophe. Bulldozers clear fire breaks in the path of the flames. These fire breaks are essential in stopping the fire from spreading, creating a line of defense that can save entire neighborhoods. The operators of these machines work in tandem with firefighters on the ground, carving out paths of safety, but the fires are relentless. They consume everything in their path, driven by dry conditions and strong winds. The sheer scale of the wildfire is daunting, but the firefighters remain undeterred. The firefighters are facing an uphill battle. Every day brings new challenges, from shifting winds to unpredictable fire behavior. They must stay vigilant and adaptable, ready to respond to any situation. The winds are unpredictable, changing direction without warning. This makes the fire even more dangerous, as it can quickly change course and trap firefighters. Despite this, they press on, using their skills and instincts to stay one step ahead. The terrain is difficult, making it hard to get equipment and personnel where they need to be. Steep hills, dense forests, and rocky ground all pose significant obstacles. Yet the firefighters navigate these challenges with determination and expertise. And the flames are moving fast, sometimes faster than they can react. The speed of the fire is a constant threat, but the firefighters' quick thinking and bravery help them to stay ahead. They are relentless in their pursuit to control the blaze, knowing that their efforts are crucial in protecting lives and property. The wildfires are having a devastating impact on residents. Tens of thousands of people have been forced to evacuate their homes. Many have nowhere to go, no place to stay. They are sleeping in their cars, in shelters, or on the couches of friends and family. The evacuations are chaotic. Roads are jammed with cars. People are panicking. The air is filled with the smell of smoke and the sound of sirens. Families are being separated. Pets are being left behind. The fires are also causing widespread power outages. Millions of people are without electricity. Traffic lights are out. Businesses are closed. Schools are canceled. Life as they know it has been disrupted. The wildfires have already claimed the lives of several people. The exact number is still unknown, but it is certain to rise. The fires are unforgiving. They move fast and leave little time to escape. Thousands of homes have been destroyed. Entire neighborhoods have been reduced to ash. Businesses have been burned to the ground. The economic cost of the fires will be enormous, but the human cost is immeasurable. The fires are a reminder of how quickly life can change. One minute you have a home, a business, a life. The next minute it's all gone. The fires are a tragedy for those who have lost loved ones, their homes, or their livelihoods. Section 5. A city responds, emergency measures in action. Local, state, and federal authorities have sprung into action to respond to the crisis. A state of emergency has been declared. The National Guard has been called in to help with evacuations and firefighting efforts. Emergency shelters have been set up for evacuees. First responders are working around the clock to rescue people trapped by the fires and provide medical attention to those who need it. The Red Cross and other relief organizations are providing food, water, and other essential supplies. The response to the fires has been swift and coordinated. But the challenges are immense. The fires are still burning, the winds are still blowing, and the danger is far from over. Section 6. Scars on the landscape, the environmental toll. The devastating impact of wildfires is a stark reminder of the fragility of our environment. These fires are not just a fleeting disaster, they leave behind a lasting legacy of destruction. The wildfires are not only destroying homes and businesses, but they are also leaving their mark on the environment. The charred remains of what once were thriving communities now stand as a testament to the ferocity of these blazes. Forests that took centuries to grow are being wiped out in a matter of hours. These ancient woodlands, home to countless species of flora and fauna, are reduced to ashes, altering the landscape irrevocably. Wildlife habitats are being destroyed. Animals are forced to flee their homes, often with nowhere to go. The loss of these habitats means a loss of biodiversity, which can have cascading effects on the entire ecosystem. The air is thick with smoke and ash. This not only poses immediate health risks to humans, causing respiratory issues and other ailments, but it also affects the health of the planet. The fires are releasing harmful pollutants into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. The carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases emitted by these fires accelerate global warming, creating a vicious cycle of more frequent and intense wildfires. The loss of trees and vegetation will further exacerbate the problem, as they play a vital role in absorbing carbon dioxide. Without these natural carbon sinks, the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere will continue to rise. The environmental impacts of the wildfires will be felt for years to come. The soil, once rich and fertile, is now scorched and barren, making it difficult for new plant life to take root. This degradation of the land can lead to erosion and further loss of habitat. It will take decades for the forests to recover. The slow process of regrowth is hindered by the changing climate, which makes it harder for new trees to establish themselves. The scars left by these fires are a constant reminder of the damage done. The air quality will continue to be affected. Even after the fires are extinguished, The lingering smoke and particulate matter can cause long-term health problems for people living in affected areas, and the risk of future fires will be increased. As the climate continues to warm, droughts become more severe, and vegetation becomes drier, creating the perfect conditions for wildfires to ignite and spread. The cycle of destruction and recovery is a harsh reality we must face. Section 7. The future burns. Climate change and wildfire risk. The wildfires raging in Los Angeles are a stark reminder of the growing threat of climate change. As temperatures rise and droughts become more frequent and severe, wildfires are likely to become even more common and destructive. California is particularly vulnerable to wildfires. The state's hot, dry summers and strong winds create ideal conditions for fires to start and spread. Climate change is only making matters worse. We can no longer afford to ignore the threat of climate change. We need to take action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the impacts of climate change. Our future depends on it. Section 8. Preventing the next Inferno, a call for action. While we cannot completely eliminate the risk of wildfires, there are steps we can take to reduce their frequency and severity. We need to manage our forests more effectively, clearing brush and creating fire breaks to slow the spread of flames. We need to be more careful about preventing wildfires in the first place. Most wildfires are started by humans, whether it's a carelessly discarded cigarette or a spark from a power line. We need to be more aware of the risks and take precautions to prevent fires from starting. We also need to be prepared for wildfires when they do occur. This means having an evacuation plan, knowing your evacuation route, and having a go bag ready with essential supplies. Section 9. Lending a hand, how to help fire victims. The wildfires in Los Angeles have left many people in need of help. If you are looking for ways to support those affected by the fires, there are several things you can do. You can make a financial donation to organizations like the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, or local food banks. These organizations are providing essential services to evacuees and those who have lost their homes. You can also volunteer your time and skills. Local organizations and community groups often need volunteers to help with tasks like debris removal, rebuilding, and providing support to those in need.